Oh, that didn't work. I just want to get to the end. I just want to get to the end of the world. Let me go.
Aren't you in the end of the world?
I'm in the end of the world, but I want to get to the end of the world,
Okay.
You know?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Don't worry, we get to fight a behemoth again.
Yes. It's about time.
It's been so long.
The flaming shirt. Just like Guy Fieri has.
Yeah, this is the Guy Fieri behemoth.
This is what Guy Fieri looks like when his heart is consumed by darkness.
Man, I can't believe that Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives got consumed by darkness.
I can't believe the Heartless took over Flavor Town.
It's Flavor Town, everyone's favorite world. It was so young. I just want you, Micah, and everyone at home to know, when the horn is down like that, I've adopted I like shift to a different grip for my controller.
Oh.
To make sure I can do as much damage as possible.
What is that grip?
Because I remembered that if I mash triangle, then Donald and Goofy will attack more. So I'm moving my left hand across the controller, so I'm hitting attack and jump with my right thumb, and then telling Goofy and Donald to attack with my other thumb.
Okay. So you're like mashing those two buttons with your thumbs?
Yep.
And you got the left side of the controller like down?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I can visualize it.
Mm-hmm. Micah, speaking of controller grips, there's a reason I'm asking this.
Okay.
Have you ever, so when you hold a controller,
yes,
and you have a controller with both bumpers and triggers.
Yeah.
How do you hold your controller?
That's a great question. Let me get a controller in my hand. I got an Xbox controller in my hand right now. Okay, the way I hold it naturally is, as you would with one thumb on the analog stick, one on the buttons. And then my two pointer fingers on the triggers, not the bumpers. And then the other three fingers on each hand are down, gripping.
Okay.
Now, in a game like Dark Souls, where I might use both the left bumper and the left trigger, say to like parry or something, I will bring those two fingers up if I need to.
See, that's exactly what I was going to ask. So, I hold my controllers usually the exact same way that you do. And I had never done any other grip, but the grip you just described for Dark Souls, where you have like pointers on bumpers and then like middle fingers on triggers. I had never done that at all until I played Nier Automata.
Okay, yeah.
I played Nier Automata for the first time 3 years ago now, 2.5, 3 years ago. And that game demanded so much of me that I had to just do that grip like constantly. And I had never done it before. And I'm still to this day fascinated that that's a thing I had to do, because I don't think a single game has demanded that of me since.
No, it's uncomfortable, and I think those developers probably didn't realize that maybe at the beginning, but I mean, maybe they needed all those buttons for the controls.
I think they needed all the buttons in the case of Nier Automata.
Yeah,
also,
I don't
think
know
they
anything
probably
about
knew.
it, but it's a highly uncomfortable pose, and ideally you only have to switch to it every once in a while. If not at all. Like,
honestly,
if I'm playing Smash, I only need one finger most of the time up there, you know? Even though they both have separate functions, I think between grab and shield, I think. Although I kind of use the GameCube controller for the most part.
Yeah.
But still, there's like a bumper on the left side with the Z button. Yeah, ideally a game that uses both, you don't have to use them at the same time, because that sucks.
I really didn't mind it. It was weird at first because it's not my normal, but after I used it for like half an hour, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of vibing with this.
Well, that's good.
I kind of miss it a little bit, but not enough where I want to like actively change the way I hold controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy, we can try to finish this right now. Come on.
Goofy,
Come on,
please
Goofy.
help. This should help.
This should help.
So I had a donut today,
Oh yeah, you did.
and I went through a process getting that donut. I went into my
Oh, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid.
I went into my marketing class like probably like 10 minutes early, just because it was right after another class that was in the same building. And I get in there and people are talking about free donuts, and I'm like, count me in. And we had talked about it for a little bit. It was like in a building like literally next door. And there was like an Army National Guard booth giving them out. And they're like, let's go. And then I was like, what, is there time? Like, are we allowed to go? And my professor was like, go! So love that. Anyway, I get over there, and then all of a sudden my friends who were all excited about donuts, they're like, who's gonna go first? I was like, are you guys kidding me? You guys want donuts, don't you? So anyway, we walk up to the Army National Guard booth, and they're like giving away nice stuff, like donuts first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But also
Yeah.
like mugs and shirts and keychains and like lanyards. And the coolest prize of all, sunglasses. I got these sick Army National Guard sunglasses. They're like faux wood and like pretty nice polarized lenses. And I was thrilled. And you know, I had to talk to the Army people and be like, and you know, again, I don't like confrontation or making people upset. So I was like, yeah, I like, my brother's in the Air Force, and my dad was in the Navy, and my uncle was in the Air Force. No, he was in the Army. I don't remember. But like
One of them.
I was like, yeah, and you know,
One of the forces.
you know, military would be a great option for me if my, you know, other plans don't work out. Even though I
No,
would
we don't go into
never, I would
military.
never go into. I can't. I could not be able to handle
I was
that.
gonna say. Yeah.
I just like being overly nice for some reason. I don't like conflict. That's me. And apparently I went to church with these people recently, so I did not know that. And I was friends with one of them on Facebook.
You lied to the followers of Christ our Lord. How could you?
Well, I mean, I stretched the truth a little bit.
Yeah. Liar.
Anyway, I was thrilled to have my donut and my sunglasses. I should have grabbed a shirt. But I roll back in my marketing class like 2 minutes late because I was talking to everyone there. And I got my sunglasses. And obviously, I'm wearing a mask this whole time, just to be clear. But I got my sunglasses on and a donut in my hand. I was like, guys, I'm joining the Army. And everyone thought that was hilarious for some reason.
It is.
It was pretty funny. And then like every once in a while, my teacher would bring something up, and I was like, you know, I don't think I'd have to deal with that in the Army. Like, you know, I think they'll treat me good there.
They would not. For the record.
It depends on how you perceive being treated good.
Being yelled at and belittled to the point of compliance, not good. Not a fan.
I agree that's not
Personally.
good. I also hear that is increasingly discouraged in the military.
Yeah, they say that, but that's how the military is like founded.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obedience definitely is encouraged, I think.
Yeah.
I think my brother has it better since he's in the Air Force. Maybe? From what
He's
I hear.
Air Force. Also, he's like, he's not like in a field position, is he?
No, he does like machine parts and stuff and welding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Chase, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I totally botched your job name. Anyway, he's doing great over
What?
there.
His official position isn't machine part guy.
Machine part welding guy.
Mr. Machine Part Man.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm trying Behemoth for the 3rd time because I don't even know how I died in the last fight. I swear I had a significant amount of health, and the game said, no, you don't.
It's okay.
So that's fun.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Class is weird
Donald,
right now,
I believe that.
and I hate being in person. But I will admit, I do like seeing friends again. That is nice.
Yeah, of course.
So I mean, I do my best to stay 6 feet away from people and keep my mask on at all times. My professors, like in my department, are really good about having us, you know, sanitize our areas and stay away from each other and from them. I have one gen ed this year, and the professor, she's trying her best, and I respect that. But also, like, she was like, oh, you're supposed to, like, wipe down your area, so, like, you know, and then she never has us do that. But then today, I was, like, so uncomfortable. Everyone had their mask on, you know, like we do. And she had put her mask underneath her chin, like, you know, people, like, have it over their ears and then slide it underneath their chin. Like,
Yeah,
lecturing from the front. Which is, like, I guess it's okay when she's far away from people, but she was getting, like, she was up by the front row with her mask down.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention because sometimes I just don't pay attention, you know? It is what it is. Like, she was
class,
saying
dude, no
information I already knew. I didn't want to listen to it. Like, she was going over the schedule, which I had already read. So she gets really close to one of the students, and the student was like, are you gonna put on your mask? And she's like, oh yeah, I just, like, have breathing problems. Like, which is probably the worst answer ever.
It is.
And man, bless this classmate of mine. I have so much respect for her. She was like, would you please put it back on? Like, you're getting kind of close to me.
Good job, her.
Like, first of all, I was like, go off. But second of all, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's awkward being there. Like, you support it, but it's also like, there is tension here I don't want to be a part
Yeah.
of.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, I get that.
Anyway, I got a donut today. Regretted it when I got home.
It all started with the donut.
The army
That's right.
donut. Joining the army, everyone.
Joining the army.
Yeah, those sunglasses are nice, though. I'm gonna keep wearing those. Rep the Army National
So
Guard.
close. Do not kill me right now. Do not.
I would never. You're
Behemoth, I
too
hate you.
important for me to kill you.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
You've been a really big part of my life. Been very supportive of me.
I've tried to be. I do what I can.
Also combo move. I'd miss it, to be honest.
I would too. We had our 4th birthday. I think it was 2 days ago now.
At the time of recording, yes.
Yeah, at the time of recording. But 2 days ago, August 24th was Combo Move's 4th birthday, our 4th anniversary. And granted, you know, we haven't been making content that whole time. We had, you know, life get in the way. But man, it's still been a wild 4 years. I'm so glad we're back at it.
Yeah. And it's fun to look back on just the humble beginnings, and I mean, we're still kind of humbly beginning slowly.
Oh yeah.
But we've had a great time.
We have. Like, we're still learning and figuring things out as we go. Like, how do we want the show to be? Like, is there a way the show should be? Like, all that stuff. And that's just how it goes. But it's nice to figure it all out and have this fun ride that hopefully people at home can enjoy, because we sure as hell do.
I know I do. Yeah! Yeah! I can't say that without laughing anymore.
It's funny,
like,
dude.
squeal
It's a
with
funny
delight.
bit. I hear it. It's good.
Look, if you guys don't
Embrace
think
that.
if you guys don't think the ear rustling yeah is funny, why? Why don't you like it? Yeah.
Just try it once.
Yeah.
Just
try it yourself.
You're at home. Like, maybe you're at home, maybe you're in the bathroom, like no one else is around, you know, you got like the privacy. Like, so in case you're worried about being judged, Just try it. Go. Yeah.
Just breathe in, take deep breaths, close your eyes, get in your Zen mode, take a breath in and say, yeah, yeah.
Meteor. Wow. That is much stronger than the one Donald has now.
Yes.
That's fun. We're making progress.
Yeah.
We're getting there. That behemoth fight was rough. Yeah. That behemoth fight was a time.
So what are we on to now?
We're still in the end of the world. We're literally just kind of navigating like organic blending bullshit.
Okay.
Like this whole space isn't supposed to exist.
Is this space like worlds that have been like parts of worlds that have just collided and formed one mesh of world?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It's funky.
It is funky.
And cool, I think.
Reminds me of the ever famous Kentako Hut. Just kind of a conglomerate of everything you know and love.
Of Yum brands.
You know, I was telling Josh about this combination we have in the town I live in. You might remember I was talking about Wendy's, and the one I went to was in a truck stop, which we have really nice truck stops here. They love our truck drivers, and good for them. There's another truck stop that doesn't have a Wendy's in it, but it has both a Denny's and a Cinnabon, which are the only of its kind in our town, and then just happen to be in a truck stop. Like, both high quality. It's just weird.
Just funky a little bit.
Yeah.
So Micah, we have moved on to a section of the end of the world where there are like these little like sections that we warp between, and in each one is a column, and when we step into the column it warps us to this like pseudo arena of the worlds we've been to along the way, and we get to like re-experience the areas and refight some of the Heartless we haven't seen in a long time.
That's very cool.
It is. And so this area actually has a really fun property where you don't even have to do these fights. They're here and you can do them.
Mm-hmm.
You only need to do the fights if you have not sealed the keyhole of that world.
I didn't even know you could go to the end of the world without sealing keyholes.
Yep, because all you need to do is beat Hook Ship.
Yeah.
Or Hollow Bastion, which you get here through Hook Ship. And Hook Ship, like we talked about, only has a few other prerequisites.
Okay.
Like, we never sealed the Olympus Coliseum keyhole. That's open right now.
Oh, I didn't know that. We never sealed Mermaid Land either.
Correct. So we will have to fight through those two worlds. So we will get a brief glimpse as to what Atlantica looks and plays like. And you'll see kind of why we skipped it.
Yeah. Mermaid Land and Barnacle Panned.
Check.
So you don't have to do this arena, do you?
No, we don't, but I'm so underleveled. I'm actually really worried about the final fight of this game.
Well, if it helps, it helps.
Yeah, it's a big 3-phase fight. There's a lot to it. And I want to be as equipped as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, like, the chamber right before the final fight is actually really good for grinding. I did that casually first time I played this. So it's a really good option. And I'll probably do some grinding there if I feel like I really have to. But until then, I'm just going to handle the foes that come our way. And hopefully by the time we get to Ansem, it's going to be, you know, we're going to be kind of caught up and I can make it work. I can make the magic happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would just like to say probably my favorite part about this game, which is an exaggeration. Money.
Money.
Jimmy. I need some money.
I'm going to the candy bar, but I need money.
What was that? Was it called the candy bar?
It was.
The little
Candy
diner?
bar. Yep.
I really need to go back and watch that show.
It's real good. It's worth a watch.
Heck yeah. Is that the end of the arena?
It is.
All right, sick. Next arena. Next time on Arena Move.
Next time on Arena Move. Hey, Donald, Goofy, Donald, Goofy, Goofy, Donald, Goofy, Donald, Goofy, Donald, Goofy, Goofy, Donald,
Goofy,
Donald, Goofy.
Did you
Goofy
grow?
Goofy.